Burnet, Surname, Meaning, and History, presented by coadb.com. Surname meaning: it is a Scottish and Irish surname developed from a descriptive nickname of Norman origin derived from the Old French word Burnet, a diminutive of the word brun, meaning brown, possibly an occupational surname for a maker or seller of Burnet, a high-quality woolen cloth, originally dark brown in color. In some cases, it is also an altered form of the English surname Barnett. Early bearers included Robert Burnett of Yorkshire, England in 1219, Richard Bornet of Buckinghamshire, England in 1279, and Cristina Burnett of London, England in the year 1365. Noble titles held included the Burnett Baronetcy of Leys or Leys in the County of Kincardine. It was created in the Baronetage of Nova Scotia in 1626 for the leading Covenanter who earlier represented Kincardineshire in parliaments. This was Thomas Burnet. He was the eldest surviving son of Alexander Burnett of Leys, who was the 12th Laird of Lays, or Leys, however it's pronounced. And the family owned several estates, including Craith's Castle, as well as Muchal's Castle. Here we see a list of the Burnett Baronets of Leys, all the way through the 13th Baronet, who died in the year 1953. On the right, we see Sir Thomas Burnet, the 8th Baronet, who died in 1849, as well as Sir James Lauderdale Gilbert Burnet, the 13th Baronet, who died in 1953. Next, we have the Burnett Baronetcy of Selborne House in the County of Kincardine, a title created in the Baronetage of the United Kingdom in 1913 for Sir David Burnet, Lord Mayor of London between 1912 and 13. Landed gentry families included Burnet of Gadgirth in Ayrshire, Scotland, represented in the 19th century by Francis Claude Burnet, Esquire, Justice of the Peace and Colonel in the Royal Army. Burnet of Kemnay, and they were represented in the 19th century by Reverend Alexander George Burnet. Burnet of Monboddo in Kincardineshire, Scotland, represented in the 19th century by James Cumeen Burnet, Justice of the Peace and Deputy Lieutenant. Looks like they descended from James Burnet of Legavin, who was the third son of James Burnet of Craigmile. Burnet of Elric in Aberdeen. They descended from John Burnet, born 1625, and the estate was held through 1870 upon the death of Peter Burnet. Burnet of Craigie. William Burnet of Craigie, born in the year 1638. Notables include Gilbert Burnet, born 1643, a Scottish philosopher and historian, and Bishop of Salisbury, who was fluent in numerous languages. He was a highly respected cleric, preacher, academic, writer, and historian, the son of Robert Burnet, Lord Crimond, a royalist and Episcopalian lawyer. Here we see his third wife, Elizabeth Burnet, born 1661, an English writer and philanthropist. John Burnet, born 1789, a pastor in Cork in Ireland. He took up the same position in the Mansion Chapel House in Camberwell. He was a well-known platform speaker speaking about human rights and abolition. Thomas Burnet, born 1694, was an English barrister and judge from a Scottish-Dutch background. Thomas Burnet, born around the year 1635, was an English theologian and writer on cosmogony. And lastly, Sir William Burnet, born 1779, a British physician who served as Physician General of the Royal Navy. Early settlers, looks like Joseph Burnet came to Virginia in 1635. Nicholas came either the same year or the following year. James Burnet came a few years later, and Robert Burnet arrived in Virginia in the year 1641. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research service. Link in the description. Thank you very much.